It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports, about to tip off the pivotal Game 3 in these conference semifinals. Alongside Shaq and Kenny, Ernie Johnson. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Denver Nuggets as they go up against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. Taking a look at the Rockets, Game 2 was a nail-biter, but they made just enough plays to get the W. Tonight, they're looking to take control of this series. And after stealing one on the road, they've put themselves in the driver's seat. Shaq, how big is this home court advantage in the series right now?
It's big, Ernie. They're in a really good position if they win here tonight. This game is obviously not technically a must-win for either team, but it will certainly be a pivotal game when we look back at the series.
What kind of a game will it be?
Pivotal.
I agree with you.
P-I-B-B-O-B-O-L. Pivotal.
I could not have said that better myself. How about you, Jed?
Man, I love pivotal games. It's just the series is tied up. Both teams want.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the high.
We've got a full house of rabid Rocket fans packed into the arena here in Houston, Texas. Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Western Conference semifinal. We're going to be bringing you another exciting broadcast of NBA playoff basketball right here on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Houston, they managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
And, anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
Yeah, you know what? Despite getting the split, I still have them as the underdog in this series, Greg. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against, and they're just not going to lay down for them.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. Garcia, he's checked in for Pope. And he makes both free throws.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And here are the Rockets now. They trail by 6. Intercepted. Ellis kicks to Payne. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Payne's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Garcia. There's the screen. Here's Overton. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They're looking to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
The inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kevin McHale.
Stealing a win on the road was huge for them, but Coach said that protecting their home court is an even bigger issue. And to do that, he says the key is aggressive defense. As he put it, we want to prevent them from getting into any kind of comfort zone at our end of the floor. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And so here's Denver, following the score by Houston. Payne passes to Pena, takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. .152 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Garcia. Just 5 to shoot. Rejected by Payne. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Anthony. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
They set the screen. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
The Nuggets leading by 7. Down low, off the pick, and the layup is up and in. Neal's got his first points in this one.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And so it's Houston with it. 9-point game. Out to the wing. Clock at 4. Houston needs to get a shot off. Lets it fly from 18.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
For Denver, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. So Anthony nails both of them.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Payne. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and it's Anthony with the jam.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Denver on top, ending the first quarter on a 15-6 run. And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. You've got Payne, also Ellis out there. Anthony is out there with Ewing, and it's Neal in at the 4 slot. Rockets trail by 15. Here's the screen. To the middle. Here's Woodson, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Rockets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Denver leading by 14. And here's Payne. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
That's tipped. Shots good by Ellis. Ellis has got 6.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
It's hauled in by Ewing.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Inside. That's tipped. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here.
Nuggets foul. Payne.
Timeout. Timeout.
That's his first personal foul. Rockets call timeout.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Here's Jordan. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Out to Anthony. The feed to Payne. To the inside. It's stolen. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Got that one up quick.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Denver calls time.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Up off the screen. Can't get the layup. And stolen by Payne. To the paint. Here's Hamry. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Down low. And it's blocked. Garcia goes in. Makes it off the glass.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Overton.
Inside, Anthony. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And he gets the bucket. He's got 13.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
That's his second personal foul.
.11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Pope. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
A dominating first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. Looking at Denver, they are jumping at the opportunity to go up 2. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you after the game.
These earphones, only coming out of one earpiece.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinal. Here's Jordan off the inbound pass, and he gets it to go. Jordan's got 7 points in the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And for Denver, you've got Payne, and it's Knox in at the power forward position. The Rockets have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. Denver leading by 17. Here's Hamry. Gets it to go for bucket
What a
number 8.
contested shot there on Woodson.
Shots.
He's been
Of
one
all
of their more
people.
reliable options today,
Hamry
guys.
just
I mean, his
saying,
shooting
"Get on my back,
has
boys."
led them to this lead.
And for Denver, they've got Ewing, and it's Payne in at the 3 slot. Jordan the pass to Woodson.
Hamry on Woodson.
Sweet move, and he gets it to
Oh,
go.
that's a tough shot.
17 points in the
Should have been
game.
a foul as well.
He
Hamry
certainly
was
isn't
all
the
over
one to
him.
blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Can't
Oh,
hit
no.
from in close.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And
And
count
one.
it, the shot
Oh,
is
they're
good.
coming
He'll go
back.
to the free throw line.
It's only a
He's been
15-point
much more
game.
effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Right,
And what's your
14.
take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Payne dishes to Neal. It's stolen by Bryant.
It's all unraveling here.
And there's the
Why did he challenge that,
finish
Norm?
it
He
off.
just he didn't have a
That's
layup.
the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's Payne, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Payne. At the line for 2.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And he makes the first. Garcia, he's checked in for Houston.
Up by 13.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since
up by
halftime?
14,
I
yeah.
mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
On the wing, Bryant. Here's Overton. Kept alive. Anthony with the block. Payne with it. He's got 9. Now the dish to Barnes. Got a hand on it. Got a piece of it. Here's Payne. And the shot is good. Payne's got 11.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Ewing. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
They get the rebound with the second effort, misses the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the Nuggets going the way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And he gets it to go. Payne's 13.
That was third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
.106 left in the third. To the inside. Overton, covered by Barnes. To halt the run. Here's Bryant. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
There's the pick. Here's Payne. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Payne's got 15.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself.
And they seem to have got something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
For Houston, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Here's Pope, covered by Barnes. Passes it to Jordan. Soft touch off the glass. Jordan's got 9 points here in the second half.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
They get it back. Payne scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And for Denver, they've got Anthony, and it's Payne at the guard position. The Nuggets leading by 21. And there's the pass to Knox. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Scooped up. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Barnes kicks to Payne. Back to Barnes. Inside, and it's blocked. Knocked loose. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. To the paint, unloads from 13. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Knocks the pass to Payne. To the inside, Barnes. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Pass to Payne. Here's the three. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Pope, covered by Barnes. Pope's shot is good.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Here's Payne. The Rockets pull it in.
Not sure what he's thinking right there. Only need one move on your way to the rim, not multiple moves.
Pass to Woodson. Jordan the screen. That's good. 19 points in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. There's a screen. Ellis goes in. Great D that time from Jordan.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Payne grabs the board. Payne's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Pope. Wilkes, covered by Barnes, and the basket good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
The pass to Woodson. Got a piece of it. Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. And the dunk.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
The Nuggets leading by 22. On baseline, Jay. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And 12 points for Barnes.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Yeah, he'll make the walk of shame back to the bench. He gets to watch the rest from the sideline.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
So it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And they've edged in front in this series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. But first, the post-game show with Ernie Johnson, just a few aisles above us.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. Double figures in both points and assists for the double-double that led the way tonight. He was their motor offensively and really got the team fired up.
Defensively, he was a man on a mission tonight. He almost hit the double-digit mark in steals. Can you believe that? His sense of anticipation, his ability to read the play as it developed was amazing. With him playing that brand of all-world defense, it made things a whole lot easier for them on the other end.
Without his leadership and his spectacular play tonight, they wouldn't be holding the lead in this series. The bottom line is they are now in the driver's seat.
And that is it for this broadcast of Round 2 of the NBA playoffs. For myself, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a great evening, everybody.